Welcome back. You are still watching Her Moments. The hashtag is hashtag Her Moments, only on Rico TV every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Well, today we were talking about business. We're talking about space for women in the business arena. We're talking about how women are getting into this arena and making it big and owning their businesses to the satisfaction of their clients. Today, once again, we are with Jaffer here at Reed Plaza at Fresh Bake Times, where they do bake the freshest breads, the freshest cakes. I'm telling you, if you are in here, the aroma will make you feel like, I'm having something fresh. Well, before we went for a break, we're talking about crisis. And in business, in management, we always face crisis. And in such a kind of place where people invest a lot of money, something that people will look and be like, okay, I can bake bread at home and take it myself. They will also face these challenges. And today we are going to find out what are those crises that they face, or what are the crises you should expect as someone who wants to start up such a kind of business. Welcome back. You are watching Her Moment. Jafar, when we talk about crisis, we're looking at things that you do not expect, or sometimes people expect them by the way. Because you know, okay, in the due course of this, something might come up, but how am I managing it? However, before we go to the management part of the crisis, we're looking at crisis. What are some of the crisis things you are facing in this management?
Okay, one of the crises is umeme. We have a big problem with umeme. Sometimes the power goes off when we're baking our things, and you know, because we have heavy duty machines, we can't for now I can't afford to buy a big generator. So that's actually it's one of the biggest challenges we're facing at Fresh Bake Time for now. The other one is a lot of I think thugs, I can't say thieves, come in and out of the complex, and sometimes they come, they want to take something like maybe our phones, or sometimes they give us fake money. Yeah, so those are one of the
challenges you are facing.
Yeah, we are facing now. And umeme, and also I can't say, some customers come in and they are rude to us. Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes we try to I don't know how to say it, but we try to calm them down, but some people are, I think they're rude.
So now that takes us to management.
Yeah.
How you manage a crisis, or how should someone expect to manage a crisis? Because in most cases, when you look at crisis, you have to know how to manage it. And this is something that has failed very many people in the industry, in very many businesses. They fail how to overcome. Some other people will give up. Some other people will be like, oh, let me calm down. Or how are you managing the shortages you're facing?
Actually, for the umeme bits, I have no solution now, because the only solution is to get a standby generator, which is very expensive for a starter like me. Yeah. And for the customers, we try our best to make them feel comfortable with our product, with our environment.
Talking about customers, well, we walk to some other people's businesses and they say customer is the boss. Let's talk about customer care. Customer care, everyone will say it is very important. Everyone needs customer care. Even at home, they'll say, hey, you don't have customer care. What is that customer care, and how do you serve it to the people here at Fresh Bake Times?
Actually, we do have the customer care. I think we're all trained, yeah, and we try our best to make them feel as I said, we try our best to make them feel comfortable. Like when they have a complaint, they come to, actually most of the time they come to me, they complain, and we try to make it up to them. Like when they say this product is not good, I'm like, okay, you can try out this for free. I give them like samples. I'm like, maybe you never liked this, you can bring it back, or you can have this. Yeah, that's why we try and
What could be some of those tips you'd give to any starter there for client satisfaction? How to make your clients satisfied with what you provide?
Actually, like what we are, like this kind of business, if someone comes to you, you have to have a listening ear. You don't have to say, no, my things are nice, or you don't have to over, I think, exaggerate about your product. You have to wait for them to come to you and say and appreciate your product. So when they have a complaint, for like a starter like me, I always have like a listening ear. I'm always there for them. Like when they come and say this wasn't good, this had too much milk, because most of the time we make things with milk. So I'm like, okay, next time when you come, I'm gonna try and reduce all the milk. And you have to have a listening ear, and you have to have like good communication skills. You just don't have to like shout at them, and that's one of the challenges. Power.
Wow.
Yeah.
So those were some of the challenges, and we saw the crisis because you have nothing to do with umeme.
Yeah, with umeme.
Well, still looking at client satisfaction. When someone walks in the shop and they were rude, how would you help? How would you make your helpers understand the client satisfaction? Because in most cases, when an incident happens with a client or customer, they'll run to the boss.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it has happened. It has happened many times, but I try telling my helpers not to react back, to just keep calm, because we are all like, we are the people who need them, so they shouldn't be rude to them. Yeah.
Well, in businesses, there is always one thing that you really hate, or you face and you be like, oh, Jaffer, I'm giving up. What could be that thing?
Actually, for now, I'm not giving up, and I've not had anything that has made me, because I know in business for the first, I think, 1 year, you're gonna have to make losses. So some people give up easily, but if you really want to do something, you can't just easily give up. For now, there's nothing that's gonna make me give up. Yeah.
And what could be that thing that you've made out of this bakery? Actually, what is that one thing you're proud of and be like, okay, I've made it out of this bakery, or this bakery started as small and now I have something worth $100 million here?
Actually, for now, since we are starting, we have not made. Actually, for me, I've not made anything. Yeah, for now, but I hope so. In 6 months' time, I'll have something for myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, in 6 months' time, I hope I'll buy a land for myself out of this bakery. Yeah.
Wow, that's very good. A very good initiative and something you're putting out there. Yeah. And this particular time, you allow me, you would allow me ask you something that is usual, everyone would want to always listen to, but for starters, everyone has always had a dream, and everyone always has a target. What could be your target? Something you are chasing in Uganda today, in Kampala, in the business today.
Something I'm chasing, like
a dream. A young kid will be like, okay, I'm in the school choir because I one time want to be like Juliana Kanyomozi. I mean, things. When you started this bakery, what is that thing that you wanted to target, that you wanted to have in 5-10 years from now?
Actually, I want out of this bakery, I would want to have like I would want to make money, of course, and have I think I want to build my apartments.
Wow.
Yeah, like I think in exactly 5 to 10 years. Yeah, I want to have something. I want to have a home of my own. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I was almost prompted to ask a home of your own.
Yeah.
And you're already having a home.
Actually, for now, I'm staying with my parents. Yeah.
That is cool.
I'm staying with my parents, but I'm hoping to have a home of my own.
And to any girl out there watching the show, they would want to know what, it could be an advice, it could be a tip, it could be a go for them to love, to feel, to get the feel of business, to get the feel of bakery, because it's not an easy one. We've seen very many people go for catering courses, but at the end of the day have failed.
Yeah, I know everyone has a dream, like, but some people can't, well, I'm not gonna say can't afford, but they need, like, I think, support from maybe a relative or a family, if you want to have such, like, actually not this kind of business, any kind of business, someone you need support. Actually, you need to be like, some people you need to get in, like, ideas from, yeah.
Right about now, you are going to allow us get into the business, the actual practical thing, because usually things we see on the internet, things we see our friends, or you go to a bakery and just pick a piece or a loaf of bread without knowing how it's made or what criteria. You might want to try it at home, because sometimes you'll be fed up of, you know, walking to someone's shop, or it could be expensive. Like she said, many people here will say, oh, it's expensive, and they'll chop the price however much. She will be telling us what are some of the recipes they used to put in some things, what are some of the recipes you don't need to put in a certain cookie. And today here on Her Moment, we're going to learn, for any female out there, any male actually watching, the fathers, the brothers, you could enjoy this and take it as a take home. It could be one of the studies specially made for you out there watching Her Moment. Let's take a look.